Back with you at the 2008 UBD Australian Surf Life-Saving Championships here at Scarborough Beach. And it is time for the women's board and Waterfield field of 16. Names like Alicia Marriott, Hayley Badenup is there, Christy Munro in a swan song, Bianca Lee, Terry Sullivan may play a strong hand in this. Elise Bennett, the defending champion, is there. Alira Richardson, the standout performer from the summer, or one of them, Elizabeth Plumers, Candice Falzon. So Waterfield, and what a co-commentator, because Irene Corbett, I know you're modest, but you did win this title 5 times.
Yeah, it's one of my favourite races, so the board race has always been one of my favourites. So the girls have been off to a great start here. In the field we've got Alira Richardson from Ruchador, who's the defending champion, so look out for her as well.
Care to stick your neck out and make a prediction then on who will win the gold medal?
Well, Terry Sutherland's been off to a great start there on the northern side of the beach. She's had a great start. She's on the end, so she's in clear water. You've got someone like Alicia Marriott, of course, the local girl. She's already won the surf race this week, these championships. So, but there's Terry Sutherland from Currawa out in front already. Looking good in the yellow cap with the 2 blue stripes and the white. So Terry Sullivan, who's made a comeback of sorts over the summer in the Nutrigrain series and did pretty well. And ahead of Elizabeth Plumers, who was the Nutrigrain champion. Marriott is right up there. Hayley Badenup back with us and had a wonderful championships in Queensland. So brings form to the Nationals. Terry is certainly powering out in front there. I mean, she's done very well to even get the girls off her wash. Alicia just behind her is trying to catch up just to get on that wash ride. You'll notice the girls forming a V section behind each other. They're getting on each other's wash just to make the most of it, and there's a perfect example of it from the aerial shot. This is great work by Terry Sullivan when you consider the quality of this field to open up that break already. And on Alicia Marriott, she's the one in the red costume. But this is a very focused lady here, Terry Sullivan. Last year's title, as you mentioned, Reen, won by Alira Richardson, ahead of Alicia Marriott and Elizabeth Plumers. So they're all there again, and Christy Harris last year was 4th. Well, no Christy Harris with us this year. But Elise Bennett made last year's final, so too Hayley Badenup, Christy Munro. They're all back there this year. So down onto the stomachs now, across the back of the course, and still Sullivan leading Alicia Marriott. Yeah, you notice how all the girls are down on their stomach now, having a bit of a rest, giving those legs a bit of a breather, because they know around the cans, no one's really going to come around and overtake. They're just going to hold their position. Once they get around that apex or that last can, they jump up on their knees and head for home, chasing the runners. And a Northcliffe cap of Elizabeth Plumers up alongside of Alicia Marriott now. There you can see Plumers on the inside of Marriott. So we've got the big guns up there, just looking for Hayley Badenup. She's just behind the front 3. And moves are starting to be made. This is interesting. Alicia Marriott must have a little bit of local knowledge here training. She's started to head north. Maybe she thinks there's going to be better runners or a wave possibly come through on that side of the beach. Badenup is right in the mix too right now as well. She's not that far back. This is going to be a real charge into the beach. Still the focus of Terry Sullivan in front of Plumers, just in front of Marriott. And then Hayley Badenup just behind them. Elise Bennett's not too far off either. Oh, Elizabeth and Alicia are slowly starting to reel in Terry. Maybe she spent a little bit too much energy at the start, but I mean, it's the wise thing to do. You have to get out first, get around those cans, and then you have the first opportunity of any little waves that are coming through. And there are some swells coming through here on the edge. Well, that's what they are. They're only little, but it could be enough to decide this finish. Look at Sullivan on the left of picture. In the centre is Elizabeth Plumers. Then out on the right-hand side is Marriott. Girls are really working the runs there. Alicia Marriott really got the most out of that little one. And there she is, nice long arms, digging low, chest nice and close to the board. Well, she won't hear the crowd cheering just yet. Run for the competitors at the back. They're just going to miss this one. Here we go. The front will get on it. All 3 are on it. Plumers in the centre, Sullivan and Marriott. This is going to be a close go for the gold medal. Plumers and Sullivan all right there. It's going to be a photo finish. Up onto their feet. They must carry the board across the line. Oh, Marriott has blundered. Marriott blundered there, and I reckon Plumers just ahead of Terry Sullivan, but really centimetres in it, and that is a painstaking defeat. If that result is confirmed for Terry Sullivan, she led it all the way, bar the final few metres. Really is a tricky finish there with the deep gutter. Elizabeth picked up a board nice and smoothly and headed for the gold. The girl who hails from Warwick in Queensland, she's won a gold medal here. Here she is with Darren.
Well done, Elizabeth. Your first Australian board title.
Yeah, thank you. It feels fantastic.
Yeah, it was just in the pick up there on the beach. There was 3 of you coming up for that first place.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky out there. Actually, the finish is a big drop off at the end, so got to try and time it right. And just lucky I got it.
It's been causing some dramas most of the weekend. Now, the start. Did you have a good start or not?
No, I actually had a bit of a shocker. There was a bit of backwash going out, and I sort of fell off onto my belly, but managed to get a backwash back up to the leaders after that, so I was lucky.
Well, you did well to come back from where you were to win. Congratulations.
Thank you.